Hey everyone, it's Alex with Lever Fighter Writer, and in this video we're going to talk about the AIDA model, or the AIDA model, which is a copywriting formula, also known as a copywriting framework, and it's, in my experience, by far the most popular copywriting formula that exists. So first let's talk about what AIDA is. AIDA stands for attention, interest, desire, and action. And so if you know anything about copywriting, of course you know that copywriting is designed to make the reader take an action. And so when you write an AIDA, you use the first part of whatever you're writing to get their attention. You use the next part to build their interest. You use the next part to stoke their desire. And then you use the last part to convince them to take an action. And AIDA, one of the reasons that I think it's so popular is that it's very effective and it's very easy to understand. Most copywriting formulas are very effective, but some of them are a little bit more nuanced, you might say. Whereas AIDA is very straightforward and it works in most situations. It works well for ads. It works well for sales page copy, landing page copy, emails, basically any kind of copywriting AIDA works pretty well for. And so what I would invite you to do is the next time that you are looking at an ad on Facebook, or maybe even listening or watching an ad on YouTube or something, see if you can find an AIDA in those ads. Now let's just talk for a moment about what copywriting formulas and frameworks are. Now, it's basically just a structure that's going to help you get from no words on the page whatsoever to a well-composed and effective piece of copy. And one way to think about it is that it's like if someone asked you, how do I write a story? You could tell them, well, you need to write a beginning, a middle, and end, and then they would have a framework for writing a story, and they could go off and write that story. So AIDA and other frameworks or formulas in copywriting are very similar. It just provides you with enough direction and enough structure that you can get off to a really good start and end up where you want to go, which is having something that's compelling and going to speak to the reader. And that's another really good thing about these structures, is that it allows you to not worry about the structure so much. When you have a framework, you don't have to worry about what the structure looks like, and that just allows you to think more about what you're actually writing, what words you're actually using. All right, so now we're going to take a look at a few examples of AIDA or AIDA formulas. And if you're not familiar with this tool that I'm using right now, it's called Jarvis.ai. It's a artificial intelligence copywriting assistant, and I can actually just instruct it what I want to write and it'll write it for me. So I can say write an AIDA about selling shoes, and then I use what's called a boss mode command. I'm going to hit Control Shift Enter, and that instructs it to write what I just asked for. So let's see what it wrote. So my instruction was just write an AIDA about selling shoes. And it's given me attention, looking for a new pair of shoes, interest, we have the perfect shoe for you. Whether you're looking for sneakers, boots, or sandals, we've got it all. And if you can't find what you're looking for on our website, just give us a call and one of our experts will help find your perfect fit. Desire. You'll never need to worry about buying another pair of shoes again, because with our expert customer service and free shipping both ways, we make sure that every purchase is easy and hassle-free. Plus, with over 100 years in the footwear industry under our belts, we know exactly what makes people's feet happy. Action. Click this ad right now to see. So you can see how this could be used for an ad of some sort, but with a little bit of modification, with just a couple of tweaks, this could actually make a really good marketing email. This could make like maybe the first or second or third email in a sequence of autoresponders going out from a shoe warehouse. And the crazy thing is that I gave the AI almost nothing to work with here. if I had given it more instruction, if I had given it more specificity, it could have done probably a better job than that. But let's do another example. I'm just going to move this on down. So we'll say write an AIDA about, do a popular one, ClickFunnels. Attention, are you looking for a new website? Interest. ClickFunnels is the easiest way to create and sell online courses, membership sites, e-commerce stores, or even physical products. It's easy to use and it doesn't require any technical skills or web design experience. You can quickly build high-converting sales funnels in minutes with no coding required. Desire. With ClickFunnels, you don't need to know how to code or have any technical skills at all. It's a little bit repetitive, but it's doing a pretty decent job here. The drag and drop editor lets you put together professional quality pages without ever touching a line of code. And if your business needs more than just one funnel, no problem. We can make as many as you. And then it got cut off. So I'm just going to hit compose and see if it finishes. It does. You can make as many as you need. Everything you create with ClickFunnels is mobile responsive, meaning they look great on any device. Action. Ready to save money and start building your funnel in minutes? Try ClickFunnels for free to get today. Get started now. Now that's a perfectly reasonable ad. It's probably not quite as good as the ads that ClickFunnels actually run. They've got some pretty good copywriters on staff, I think. But you can see how that works, hopefully, at this point. So I'm just going to move that down. And, oh, I didn't even say about. I just said write an AIDA ClickFunnels, and it knew what I wanted. So this is a pretty cool tool. It's called Jarvis.ai. And if you want to check it out, there's a link in the description that you can use to get a free trial. But we're not done here. So those were just some examples of AIDA. Maybe I will write one myself, though, because I want to kind of show you exactly how simple these can be. So let's say I wanted to sell search engine optimization services, which is something that I do. I might say, for attention, I might say, there's no one visiting your website. For interest, I might say, you're not alone. Lots of local business owners barely get any traffic. For desire, I'll say our clients are not among them. And for action, click the button to schedule a free consultation. All right, so I'm not quite as fast as the AI is. I'm not quite as fast as Jarvis, but I feel like I did a pretty good job there, just coming up with that off the top of my head really quickly. And I mean, copywriting can take time. You know, you can come up with good copy quickly. If you're a good copywriter, you can come up with good copy quickly. But to come up with great copy, that takes time. That takes, you need to kind of look into the background of the company or the person that you're writing for. You need to maybe get their voice. You need to make sure that you're speaking to their audience in a way that they're going to understand you. So there's a lot more that goes into it than just using some words in a fancy structure. But using copywriting formulas like AIDA can really give you a leg up on the competition, especially when you're a beginner, because you've got a lot on your mind when you're a beginner at this kind of thing. And if it's going to be one less thing to worry about. And if you use formulas, even if your writing isn't perfect, someone with experience who sees that is going to say, okay, this person is, using formulas. They're using the frameworks that we teach. So they have potential to move on because they're making the effort. And you can use copywriting formulas in a lot of different ways. So the ones that I was just showing were basically how you might use them for ads for the most part. But you can write an entire blog post as an AIDA, or you can have just the intro of your blog post be an AIDA. And that's actually something that's really popular with this Jarvis.ai. There are systems in place for using AIDAs and other frameworks as intros to blog posts, because it's a really effective way to kind of get people reading and hook them a little bit. So I hope that you found that helpful. I'm going to be making more videos about other copywriting frameworks and other copywriting techniques, strategies, and tactics. So if you're interested in copywriting, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you in the next video.